Chris Carson. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 44, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. He'll want it. 60 by 60.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Seahawks 0.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Shaquille
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Minshew.
49-yard line.
Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone. Last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Tyler Lockett. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun is Minshew. It's complete to Chris Conley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of 5.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 2nd and 5 now. Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down. And 3 yards to go.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Caught here by Conley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 47.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Minshew. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
And that's caught inside the 35.
It's over. It's over. Let's
all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And Eifert has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
21 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
On the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
Second and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler, receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Minshew with a give to Fournette, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Jacksonville.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Fournette on the carry.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29 on 1st down. Thompson about 3 yards there to the 27.
Carried by number 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And able to find Conley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. Forced out to his left, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Seahawks 21. Jaguars 10.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Wilson. Flushed out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 47. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Trey Flowers picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
On the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 36. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. All day, all day, all day. Go. Alert 3.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
31 yards.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Give me some.
And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Jason.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net pilot up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 49. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Get it.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
It'll be Minshew again.
First down.
He's got Thompson here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
A 28-yard.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's into the clear. 30.
Get off the
and
field.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49. Jaguars 10.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone,
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They go play action with Wilson, rolling to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Fumble on the play. Out of bounds. The offense retains
The
possession.
fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up there.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. All spring, this for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two, never count. Used to have bubble competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mom